we've talked about teams who are doing well for a while. Now let's talk about teams who are not doing well. Six straight losses in a row for the Mumbai Indians. Um, it's really sad for Mumbai fans, and I feel kind of sad at this point. Like one loss, two loss, sure, fine. It feels kind of good because they won too many times, so they deserve to lose a bit. But now they've lost more games in a row than they've won titles, and
Yes.
it's getting a bit too much. This has only happened twice before in the IPL. Delhi Capitals in 2011 or 12, and RCB in 2019. And both of them, Delhi and RCB, finished last that year. Um, I'm sure it's not something Mumbai fans will want to hear, but it
Yeah.
it looks like that's going to be likely.
Yeah, I mean, until the sixth loss, we were all banking on that one IPL in which the first five games were in UAE, or not. We were all Mumbai fans. I'm not a Mumbai fan. We're all banking on the fact that in the UAE leg of an IPL season a few years ago, Mumbai lost the first five and then came to India and bounced back after
Yeah,
a
they reached
devastating
the
start.
playoffs in 2014.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I think it
KKR
was
won that year.
courtesy
Have
of
to
that
show that in there.
Corey Anderson innings. Do you remember that against RR? I think it was
Yeah,
that
yeah,
year.
it was
That was
fantastic. Yeah,
that
yeah, I
was
remember.
incredible.
It was insane.
He needed like 195 of 96 balls in order to get them to qualify, and he destroyed RR. That was an incredible innings to watch. But either way, now with their sixth loss, and it's so sad because I've never rooted for MI before, but I like their team so much. I love their middle
Yeah,
order.
yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
Brevis, he's been playing awesome for Mumbai, like awesome. He looks like he belongs, and he's just been destroying bowlers. In his recent match, he scored like 38 of like 14 balls or
he's like
something like that.
38 of 13 or something
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, it was insane. He looks a really good prospect for them and for South Africa in the future.
Yeah, I mean, in the last episode we backed Tim David, but okay, he's not coming back this season. Okay, the spot has been sealed. It's in the battle between Dual Brevis and Tim David. Brevis has come in two games and he has dominated the competition in Mumbai's past two games. Obviously, Mumbai is still lost. But he comes in, he plays his game. Sometimes he gets out. That just happens. But the thing is that he's a fearless middle order who Mumbai needs. Him coupled with you had Tilak Verma. They both had an incredible partnership a couple of games ago, and then Mumbai's batting sort of collapsed. They should not have lost that game. That's another example of
Yeah,
DC shouldn't have
Mumbai's
lost against RCB, and Mumbai shouldn't have lost that game. They were cruising. Their middle order is robust. That's a word
yeah,
that
the
works.
middle order is so good. Tilak Verma, Karen Pollard did really well
Yeah,
last game. Fabian Allen, we know, can hit a long ball. Brevis and Sky, obviously, who's fantastic. But their openers, Ishan Kishan and Rohit Sharma, probably the two they thought would be their best batsmen, have not performed. Rohit, we've seen glimpses. Ishan also glimpses, but that's really a worrying thing for them.
yeah, yeah. And you mentioned Sky as well. Sky has also been very good. He came in just for just a couple of matches now, or just a few matches now. He's been brilliant. One of his games, I don't remember how much he scored exactly. He scored like 60 of very quick innings. He's looking incredible. He's striking the ball really well. It's depressing to watch how bad Mumbai's fortunes have been, and I shouldn't say fortunes because that makes it sound like luck, but how bad Mumbai has been as a cohesive team unit. They given their team, they should be doing much better. Until their sixth loss, I still would have backed them to go into the playoffs as I did last week because they look incredible, and it's so fun to watch them play. But yeah, something's just not gelling. As you said, their opening partnership isn't working good. Their middle order should be enough on the batting front. It looks incredible, but it's just not.
Yeah, even with Rohit and Ishan not performing, their batting still looks good because of that middle order and lower order.
Yeah.
but their bowling is just not in bad. Like
Yes.
they would want Bumrah to bowl 10 out of 20 overs. It's really sad. I have a feeling most of that bowling unit is going to be gone next year, and they'll get a fresh set of bowlers.
Hmm.
And if they keep the same batting, that could be decent, especially with Jofra Archer back. But this season is just not it for Mumbai.
Yeah, yeah.